Hello, I am Venkatarajan. I was heading IT setup in MICO since I joined MICO in 1971. I know Infosys and I have been associated with Infosys for the last 4 decades starting from 1982. I have seen very happily the growth of Infosys since then to this level of a big banyan tree like growth. I wanted Infosys to handhold us and remain in MICO with support for 1 full year to transition by training us, developing software for some applications and to teach us how do we migrate it out. MICO was very strong in the manufacturing applications, but we were novice on the IT side of software development. So N.S. Raghavan, Shibulal, both of them came to MICO and trained us and even developed software. And one of the key conditions I put to Infosys was very tough, that I said that I had a forethought, migration is not going to be easy. You cannot run parallelly 2 computers, some applications running in 1401 and some in DG. So I insisted on Murthy, I need a simulator software to run all the programs from day 1 on DG, porting all the programs from 1401 to run on a simulator mode in DG systems. It was a very tough challenge and it was really personally taken by Narayan Murthy and Shibulal. So Narayan Murthy was a highly passionate person. He was feeling, because he had returned from France and whatnot, all that I came to know later, he was very passionate to become an entrepreneur and increase the job opportunities and grow wealth in India. In fact, he spoke to me even at that though I am a very small man, I have a great vision. I want to bring this company as a great company. And Nandan was an excellent lieutenant for him as a marketing person. At that time, his age was only 27, very brash and very aggressive marketing person. And the technology-wise, technically, N.S. Raghavan, Shibulal, both were very great. But of course, Krish was in the US and he was only watching all this because he is also a technology guy. And then Narayan Murthy said that we will continue here as long as you permit us, and then we will be launching our own even IPO maybe in the years to come. His vision and focus on training was also great at that time. That is an evidence. Now you can see the Mysore campus, and he had a big dream about employing large number of people and growing, and that is why Murthy was a very highly focused person. He will be very straight on your face, and then he appreciated me, I appreciated him. Any day TV news comes on Infosys, I will sit and watch. One of the tough conditions I imposed on Infosys was that they should allocate 2 shifts of computer time to MICO from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, 7 days a week. They shall use for software development only the night shift from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. because the factory worked at 2 shifts. This was a very tough conditions, and Infosys used to lie down even in night shifts at their office premises and develop software. And the most important thing that they were a committed company, and they completed the software export commitments to government within the stipulated time using only 1 shift operations in MICO. And that, I tell you, that is the dedication, commitment and focus of Infosys has made them grow like this. And MICO was a big company, and Mr. Murthy used to come on a pillion in those days with N.S. Raghavan and wait for me. Very frequent meetings we had because the progress development and billing, all that has to be handled. And in fact, I was helpful in hiring a building in Jayanagar for their office outside MICO. And Narayan Murthy also took a house, a flat, and built a house, and we used to have regular interactions, and every Diwali day either Murthy or Sudha Murthy used to visit my wife and our family. We were very close. But looking back, I think it was a great gesture of loyalty and reward and dedication to a friendly company. And Infosys told me MICO, he liked MICO because of the transparency in dealings, in commercial dealings, unlike most companies in those days. So this is what Murthy used to repeatedly tell, and MICO management was extremely happy. I am grateful to Infosys for this. And now looking back, in the campus here, I think the vision and only vision of Mr. Murthy, headed by Mr. Murthy, has helped. And those boys or girls joined without knowing this company will grow to such an extent. And Hema Ravichandran was one of the person, a simple HR person, migrated and retired as a vice president HR or something. And then this shows the interactions of MICO culture with Infosys. So Infosys, being a startup company with a small 7-member employee with nil income, was a tough job for me to sell to the management. The management did challenge us, how do you go for this company with a small outfit? My focus was migration and training of my staff, and that is the only successful way. And Infosys stood out on that because of their earlier experience in Patnis as a team and developing software, and their capability of software development and software language skills were the focus. I said either Infosys or no choice. I said I needed more disk capacity in a manufacturing unit. I cannot accept this. Murthy said, I will go and take a revised license. When he went and applied for a revised license, the parties who did not succeed had pumped something, unfortunately looks like. So Murthy was honestly harassed. Murthy told me later on, he went and stood outside the Department of Electronics and shouted, I will not budge anything more. Believe me, they got scared of Murthy. This is what I came to know as a story. But I find this was a very tough job to get moving in. Narayan Murthy could have failed by bribing or sacrificing his value system. He did not. I think this is a learning most entrepreneurs in India must learn. If you are upright and if you are straight and if you are competent, nothing to beat you, you can succeed.